game time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's hear it as your WSA Winnipeg Wolfpack take the field. Man, still, they cut that big.
They come in.
Took an error on the game sheets. Yeah.
Yo, Nico and Tobias switch.
Yeah, classic Eduardo.
And that was Tobias.
He's also playing 5 at the back and wrote down a 4-3-3, as he likes to do.
Wait, he's playing 4-3-3?
He's playing a 5-4-1. Yeah. But he writes it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah. No, actually.
Oh, sure.
Come on in. I have it here as a 5. I have it here as a 5.
Are we live right now? Oh, okay.
No, actually,
right now, but we have no audio right now.
Huh?
No, I think you're on.
Actually, I have it here for 5-3.
Yeah, you're on.
Renor and Dylan is right.
Yes, your camera's on this live right now, Bob.
Are we live right now, audio?
No. You've been live for 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
With audio. Everyone's hearing this.
Yeah.
Everyone's hearing this right now.
That's fantastic. The Ralph Contavio Soccer Complex here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The Des Moines Menace come into town to face the WSA Winnipeg Wolfpack. Ryan Brent, to my right, Ryan. It's going to be a great day of soccer. 29 degrees, sunny, barely a cloud in the sky for another amazing night of high-level soccer action here in Winnipeg.
Yeah, they certainly gave away the strategy for WSA Winnipeg. I didn't realize the microphone was on, mentioning they like to put on the guise of a different formation. Instead, we see Winnipeg playing very defensive, high-pressure soccer. They're going to start out playing 5 defenders, which is a bold move. We've seen it a few times where it's spurned a few victories last season up against the toughest team in the Heartland Conference in the Des Moines Menace. Thinking defense isn't a bad way to start out the approach. Looking at this next roster, though, some of their top players in the lineup and a few guys that are looking maybe earn a spot in the regular starting lineup. Great opportunity here.
I need power.
Ryosuke Kiyoshida is the leading scorer in the PDL right now. He's played 4 games. He's got 6 goals to his credit. What kind of an offensive threat does that bring to Manitoba or Winnipeg here, and how do they stop him?
Yeah, and he's part of a very surprising, convincing victory for Des Moines. Just absolutely swept aside the Thunder Bay Chill, who are usually giving the Des Moines Menace the best opposition every single season. And the Menace made short work of Thunder Bay in their first meetings of the season, a convincing victory, and he was certainly a big part of that. A lot of star power. They are known for recruiting lots of talent that moves on to Major League Soccer, and maybe a team that has some ambitions to turn full professional someday. So, yeah, very competitive team. They gave Winnipeg a good game on the road in Des Moines, so tough test here for the Wolfpack.
Absolutely. Tobias Kruger and the rest of WSA Winnipeg will have to be on their game, as we expect they will be throughout this one.
And a bit of a change to the formation because of this. Tobias Kruger written down as a starter will actually be on the bench today. Nico Baikas slots in, and we'll play in the middle of the midfield, which pushes Kalen Voodoo into an outside defender role. So looking at the back 5 for Winnipeg, Voodoo, Garich, Cello, Danji, and Dominic Songa will play in the middle. Evan Barube and Kalen Voodoo out on the wings, trying to make something happen, try to get the ball forward. And a lot of work when you play with 5 at the back, and a lot of running for those central midfielders. So Rafa Hin and Jonathan Dodd are going to have their work cut out for them today.
3 games in this week, I guess, in 7 days rather, and 3 different pairs of shoes for Rafa Hin. Can we get a report on that? How many pairs of footwear this kid might have, and at what point does he start to mix and match a little bit to get the footwear where he needs to be?
You're talking about how much he means to this team, how much talent he has. Maybe he's playing the field and getting an endorsement deal. He's also playing. This is a big game for Raphael. He's a coach with the St. Charles soccer here in Winnipeg, and they're our guests here today at the Ralph Contavio Soccer Complex. All players from that club getting a little free admission into the game today. So we're happy to have them. We have a huge crowd here today, so it just adds a little bit for the guys.
Absolutely. Playing in front of a few more fans than they're used to playing in front of. it's certainly enjoying that, and as well as the heat. We've talked about it before, and the heat of obviously the air temperature, but not only that, but those pellets start to heat up, and it's pretty hot on the feet, so you gotta keep that footwork going.
Yeah, it's a hot field out there today. The ball will be bouncing around a lot as it gets going, and it has been Winnipeg with most of the possession to start things out, and now a chance to Moines with the ball. They're very skilled, very technical, they're well coached. Alan Marcina, their head coach, coached to the professional levels in the North American Soccer League, and he offers a lot to his first year coaching in the PDL. And he's a Canadian as well, former Canadian international, so always nice to see that CanCon connection. A few Canadians end up down in Des Moines because they look for the best talent in the NCAA, and that's why they'll be such a tough test for the hometown kids from Winnipeg. It's a real good looking goal here already. A nice
coming in
save.
with some speed, but Evan Barker always on the case as he usually is.
Yeah, corner kick here for the Moines Menace. Jonathan Bolaños will be taking that. Barker, nice save on the weak angle against Bolaños. So good start here for him, and we'll start the ball in Winnipeg and early on.
Moines deciding not to go with numbers, but instead playing it short.
Not much there. Get a Winnipeg throw to this and a chance to do what they want to do. Slow build up. He talks about how Lenore Hoaxha has been a fantastic target striker and maybe playing himself in his starting role today. He came off the bench most of the games this season, just 18 years old. He's built like a 25-year-old. We talked about that a lot. He's much bigger than his age would lead you to believe, and he'll have his work cut out for him though, playing as a central striker by himself today.
He will put on the miles on those shoes 100%. So, right now, obviously, coming in off of a convincing victory over the Thunder Bay Chill, rolling into Winnipeg, where I wouldn't say in both games Winnipeg was soundly beaten, but they came out on the short end of the stick with both of those games. What would be the mindset coming in if you're Winnipeg? You just want to stick with these guys. You want to be able to send a message early. What's the mindset?
Well, I think there's a lot of confidence because they know that they should have actually beat Chicago here on Thursday. We watched them, FC United, go down to 10 men early on. Winnipeg had the fair share of possession, probably 60-40 the whole game. Some good looks at goal. Will Brown had a beautiful chip over top of the keeper that just went wide, and a couple other great opportunities. We had a nice run here from Nico Vikas trying to get through the Des Moines back line and putting some pressure on the keeper too, which doesn't hurt.
Absolutely, getting after it. He was able to advance the ball with some speed there.
Nice turn there by Vikas too, and earns himself a throw in for WSA. Seven Berube getting a start here today. Didn't feature in that Thursday game against Chicago, so an opportunity, and some fresh legs, of course. Usually it's pretty straightforward who's getting the starts in this game. Berube, first year full-time player with us, and as he gets ready for his university career out in Alberta, we're excited to have him with us now.
Absolutely, 24, and that's scratched off many a time on our scorecard. That I believe that is.
Donna Kasong gets to start. Prince Amara was slated to play on the flank where we're seeing Kalen Voodoo and you're seeing Edward Berube kind of line up. The plan was Berube in the middle, I think, and Prince Amara on the outside, that left side, the left back. He's played so well there this season. Feeling a little under the weather today, so gave it out in warm-up, and he felt it was in the team's best interest, and you loved when he was saying that to me in the pregame, just that in the team's best interest, if there's someone with fresh legs who doesn't feel sick out there and he thinks he can offer a little bit more than he can today, you like to hear that from him, giving someone else an opportunity. And so Kasanga slots in, he looked good playing in the middle against Chicago and gets another chance like Berube is a first-year full-time player for us.
Black is looking for some space here. He gets it, plays it over.
Well, a really good looking goal here. Instead, Fakes tries to find Vikas on a bit of a through ball, but just doesn't get through. Ends up being a throw-in for Winnipeg, so a chance to establish a little bit of pressure and try to catch Des Moines on the heels.
Yeah, both teams trying to establish themselves. I think Winnipeg has, I wouldn't say taken the tune so far, but definitely held their own. And basically, if you're Winnipeg right now, I think you want to have a game plan, stick to it for as long as you can, and then maybe have a goal come out of it.
Yeah, typically to start the game, some high pressing and try and get an early goal, and then you can sit back and defend confidently for the rest of the contest. That ball just goes out quickly for a throw, and with the help of the St. Charles Ball kids, we'll get the play underway pretty quickly and a chance for Des Moines.
Nice footwork there.
Good block there. Berube can clear. Looking for O'Hin, taken away.
O'Hin giving pressure and gets the ball for it.
Yeah. Such a smooth player out there and able to make a nice tackle. Him and Kalen Voodoo can really link up together. We've seen them both on the ball now for Winnipeg.
Absolutely. Raph O'Hin always playing with a lot of intention with the way he plays the game. Makes things happen the way he wants them to.
A little bit too long there, but Kasanga will have time to turn around and they can start this attack again here. The ball over the top for Hawks out. The keeper have to at least have a bit of urgency to come out and grab that.
Yeah. A little bit long for Hawks out. He's got some speed of his own right. You mentioned he's a pretty thick guy. Hard to believe he's 18 years old, but he is in fact a young gentleman. And darn good soccer player with that.
Yeah, on that header there, almost a chance for Des Moines. A good clear, a good support play by Sheladanji to get it going now. Maybe a 1-2. Nico Bikes won that ball back from Berube, but ran out of room eventually. So we're going to start the attack again. And we see Jonathan Dodd starting again in the middle, making his second start here in Winnipeg. A kid that calls Minnesota home in the off-season, making the most of his opportunity to spend the summer with his Winnipeg family. He's staying with some family members that call this city home.
Berube playing on the same side with Bike. It's not something we've seen at home yet so far this year. Do they have a lot of experience together? What's the chemistry there?
Yeah, I think Berube is typically playing on the right side or in the middle of the defense, and with Prince and Miller kind of scratched out, you put Donald Kasanga in the middle, and Berube has a bit more speed, more technical on the ball, and Kasanga, the more hard-nosed defender, makes good tackles, makes good first passes, but just getting that speed on the wing, I think, is the reason for that, and he gives an opportunity to show his stuff as Buddha will join the rush from the back line, sends Bikus in, and takes a hard shoulder from the player for Des Moines, ends up just being a goal kick after all that, but good run from Kalen Voodoo. Good job by the Des Moines player. Marcel Berry was able to put an end to that play pretty quick, just using his size and some speed to dangle it off for actually isn't Berry. I believe it's different player for Des Moines, but got mixed up the two guys on the right hand side.
The new USLPDL.com. Download the PDL mobile app today to keep track of your favorite
Was that
teams.
the two?
Yeah, James Allowan ends up being the guy that I intended, just looking at the game sheet here, but this is a good through ball from Des Moines, and Kasanga's got some trouble there and cleared it out. Des Moines throw.
He'll give a little bit of argument, doesn't get the call. Broadcasting live here on NBSportsNetwork.com, the Facebook page, as well as on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. If you're joining us live, if you're joining us during an archive version of this, you wonder why you weren't able to join us for the live broadcast, but all is forgiven. As Winnipeg Wolfpack still tied 0-0 just inside the 10-minute mark here. It's the Des Moines Menace.
Yeah, to shout out to everyone in Des Moines watching. This team is a big fan base. They're a perennial contender in the Premier Development League, so like when the Thunder Bay Show came to town, I expect a lot of the viewership coming from the away side, and we get a chance to see what these players have to offer at home finally. And also the Des Moines Menace have been one of the pioneers in live broadcasting some games on the Central Iowa Sports Network, so good for them blazing that trail, and we're happy to be a part of that and return the favor finally after watching many a game on that station in Des Moines.
Absolutely, and on top of that, I do offer my apologies for any mispronounced last names as arriving into the broadcast booth about 5 minutes prior to this thing getting started.
Some more chances for Winnipeg to start an attack. They haven't really been penetrated so far by Des Moines, just holding their shape. It's 12 minutes in. Des Moines still getting the feel for the game right now, getting the feel for the team and their setup here and what Winnipeg has to offer. When they played Winnipeg in Des Moines, of course, Raph O'Hin didn't make the road trip. Right. So that's obviously a difference there as they're kind of going, what's this anchor in the midfield? It's proving so many problems and winning so many balls. Where was this guy? And Raph, glad to have him back on the field, and he's been a big part of our game so far here in his homestand and for the rest of the season as well.
For sure, he commands attention. I think that's the biggest thing about he's always a factor, whether he's having a characteristically great game, or maybe not his best game of the year, he still demands a lot of respect.
Yeah, and a good switch there for Nico Vicus. He just gets the arms up on the player there for Des Moines, Marcel Berry, and ends up being a free kick for the Menace. But now a chance for Des Moines in their blacks, Winnipeg wearing the whites, and see if the Menace can get an attack going here.
Long touch, and now that's Berry with it. Quick touch back to the 20.
A good tackle there by Kasanga to break things up and find Dodd. Dylan Hooper can get things rolling on the right-hand side now. Giveaway though, and an opportunity now for Des Moines to have some numbers. Winnipeg got lots of players back, and a shot from long range goes off Cello Danji, and Dylan Hooper able to use his size and some speed to win it back for himself. And now looking for a teammate, some support, knocks it off the Des Moines player. So smart play there by Hooper, ends up getting a goal kick out of it. Almost a scare there, a pass by Hooper intended for Kalen Bruder, turned over, but Dylan able to get back and make up for it there.
Quick decision from Kasanga.
And then Jonathan Dodd laying one back to his defender and forces a clear from Danji.
A little bit of confusion and a couple of soccer balls not getting to where they needed to be. Slight delay in play.
A little miscommunication when you're playing in unorthodox formation. It can be tough to maybe remember where everyone's supposed to be at certain times. They've worked on this formation a lot, so not to say that the team isn't prepared for it, but it does throw a wrench when you're playing five at the back. You have a little more confidence in the players behind you, and sometimes you can get a little lazy and kind of have that trust in those guys that are back there. But now an opportunity, Des Moines with a free kick in a pretty dangerous area.
Absolutely, a free kick and getting some numbers up forward.
Nico Klassen will take this free kick. It's a one-man wall of Evan Berube, and bent in on the left foot, looking good, and a good play there by Dona Kasanga, clears it up.
Berube will play it now.
Able to play it for the corner, intended for Vicus and Hoaxha. A weak pass there by
Kasanga plays it up to in. Back to in.
Kalen Buda trying to start an attack there, ends up being dispossessed, and then Des Moines can go, but 5 Winnipeg players back. Des Moines with only 3 going forward, and you see the way that they set up too is it's kind of sticks with Winnipeg. They'll start the defensive side. They'll play 5 defenders, and really their midfield is on the outsides, and they're playing with 3 center backs. But defending, they hold that shape, and it's really a good. You marvel to see really what technical soccer can look like with the Des Moines side, able to do that and switch their plays and switch their formations so quick and try and cause some confusion for Winnipeg, but so far hasn't really been able to do much.
Both teams playing a little bit of chess so far. Not a whole lot of shots on net either side, or too many chances either way. Just some great defensive football.
That's ball inside. Working a 1-2, a little tap play there, but a weak attempt at a low hard cross. So opportunity for Winnipeg to clear it out. Cello looking for the wing, looking to keep his
Become a
play
fan
for
of
a
the
teammate
PDO on
instead.
Facebook. Visit
Winnipeg forced to concede
facebook.com/USL PDO for exclusive league news and interactive content.
Jonathan Delanios on the throw.
Delanios looking to make a quick decision here. Play it off.
Lawson's cross stopped by Garrett, and Kevin Garrett starting after sitting out the Thursday game against Chicago due to injury. Good to shake that off and
In sends it long.
find his way back into the game. And he's a big part of that central defense. One of the captains already been a few times is in the games where we're missing guys. Of course, Braden Silva still on the bench, still working himself back to play in 90 minutes due to some injuries.
Nice defensive effort from Vicus there.
It's a good switch of the ball here. Brudy's got the work cut out for him on that left-hand side, and a chance at goal maybe for Des Moines. Very clinical here so far from the Menace. You see them playing with 3 defenders covering Hoaxha right now. Not a lot of urgency looking towards goal. They're not trying to push too many numbers forward. They've got 75 minutes to do that, so they're taking their time. Bolaños with a nice little turn there on Dodd. Back for Klassen. Yeah, you see 5 players in black shirts surrounding just the Renault Hawks. That ball's over the top though, and a good play by Evan Barker to come out and claim that. That could have been scary there for Des Moines as Austin Jepson found himself inside all alone. The ball gets over the top, and that's a heads-up play by Barker to stop that.
In with it now.
What? Last
on
one.
back to Songa.
Des Moines letting Winnipeg play with this ball here and play their attacks.
Play from Dodd over to Voodoo. Voodoo with some speed coming through. Plays it back to O'Hin. It's a good nice chip.
Good run by Hogshead. Easily cleared away, almost effortless there by James Allowine.
Swear if you catch it like
Allowine's had a good defensive game so far.
Heads up play there by O'Hin. Good run by Hogshead with some good defending by Allowine to just make that look pretty easy, pretty clinical. Just taps it over the top and able to turn things out. Now he's on the ball and able to cut around Bicus. And
Peter Pearson out there directing traffic for Des Moines. They move in.
there are other players too that were
tackle by Kasonga's got to be careful though, because Marcel Berry was just waiting there for the ball. Winnipeg throw in.
That was a nice play by Songa to get it off for the opponent now.
Berube will take this. Looking for a man, finds Jonathan Dodd. Good touch there, backing down his man. He's clipped from the ankle, and that'll be a foul there against Marcel Berry. Clips him in the ankles a little bit there, and good heads up play by Dodd. Just take that pressure, take the free kick, and now Winnipeg can break things out again, but starting at the back with Barker. Now Garage.
Garage over to O'Hin. Plays without Cooper, had it for a second there. Over to Dodd. Berube accepts. Over for Bicus.
So flick on almost onto the foot of Berube.
Dodd looking to back things up a little bit over to Chilo Danji.
Winnipeg pushing some players forward now, letting Berube, Voodoo enter the attack. Berube still playing almost up top beside Renault Hogshead right now, looking for that long ball. He's got some speed too. Nice turn by Voodoo.
Very nice turn. So speed over to Bicus, who takes a look here.
He always makes the right pass at the end.
Nice footwork, fakes out one defender.
Oh,
Pushes it through, but to nobody. That's Pete Peterson in the middle there.
looking for Berube there, but Berube didn't see that ball coming. That's a nice play, some nice dribbling there by Nico Bicus. The play starts with some better ball control by Caleb Voodoo. When you play 5 in the back like that, it gives some license to those wing backs to get involved in the attack. And we see this with Prince Amara usually with Caleb Voodoo, lots of skill, able to pick and choose his runs and the plays he wants to make as Raph O'Hin takes his man out and ends up getting a free kick for Des Moines. Hard push there from O'Hin.
Got one of these bikes up there. Huh? Got one of these bikes up there. Yeah, but see, that's why you have another guy. 2 guys.
Willard Williams playing in, Evan Barker on the case as per usual.
That's 20 minutes, not too much going here. Another team with the many opportunities. Evan Barker making a nice save. But that's been pretty much it. Winnipeg's had the possession for most of this thing, but still looking to do something dangerous with it as Caleb Voodoo's fouled there, and I think we will get a call. Maybe just because of the temperatures outside, we'll end up getting a water break 20 minutes into things. Doesn't hurt on a day like today. No clouds. That wind doesn't really help. It's pretty warm.
Absolutely, taking the moisture out of just about everything.
Follow at USLPDO on Twitter to become a PDO League Insider.
Throughout the day in
Conversation
Minnesota,
and track
where
rainbow alumni
drove
through
in
the
from
4
just an hour ago, trying to get here
More
for
impressive, your favorite?
the start of this. We're able to do so. It's been a close game so far, right?
Generally,
And probably maybe a little bit closer than
Is it okay that there's
than
like
Des Moines expected.
Yeah, they've been able to control the ball, doing pretty well in possession and trying to make those transitions. But you know, Winnipeg's carried the play. That 5 at the back obviously makes it difficult to both teams playing defensive soccer so far in this game. I expect Des Moines, as we get closer to halftime, to start
Oh, that's
playing
something
some
that's
attacks.
open,
See
buddy.
the coach tells guys to
just
push.
like most.
And
Go to
get some
Task Manager and
opportunities,
see what
but,
it is.
some
I think
trouble
it's
for Winnipeg, but so far so good. You know, you like the plays. An attractive
virus
football there from
protection
Caleb
software.
Boone, Nico Bikes making
Just
something
close
happen. And all it takes is
It
one
was there
ball over the
before,
top
I
on
thought
the
I
foot of
closed
Radar
it.
Hawks out and get on the board. And with the monkey off the back, getting that first home goal on Thursday against Chicago means there's some opportunities here for
Is
Winnipeg.
there something weird in there?
Absolutely. You know all those, the rest of the guys on the team that see Will Brown cashing in and getting himself on the scoreboard, and they want to be part of that as well.
Yeah, certainly do. Will Brown ended up getting credit for a goal that I thought was scored by Raphael Hind, and watching the highlights on the local TV, they seem to think the same thing, or they just took our word for it. But it was just a nice volley in by Will Brown, and I think O'Hind was just making sure it crossed the line all the way, and it would already called the goal. So better safe than sorry as we get play almost underway after that water break. I think it's going to be
Select the official
Rowan
ball
to Des
sponsor of
Moines
the
as the ball went out of bounds.
proud sponsor of the PDL.
Dispossessed was
All
getting
select
Voodoo, was
for
looking for a
America.
foul, didn't get it, so now the Menace get a chance to launch another attack, but quickly fizzled out here by Danji and back to the keeper Barker.
Barker directing traffic there. He wants things to spread out a little bit as he plays it forward for Berube.
Berube down from Dodd. Dodd's getting pressured here.
Smart play by Dodd.
Yeah, he adds a lot into the midfield. He's a 6-foot-tall guy, and on a team that doesn't have a lot of height, he adds a little bit of help on the set pieces offensively and defensively, and we're glad to have him in his first season. Plays a real solid technical game, so getting a feel with the teammates and strategies and stuff as it is when you haven't played, and most of these guys were part of the academy for a long time. O'Hind dispossessed though, and some trouble here, but good recovery by Raphael, and Barker will keep that ball in play as O'Hind able to make up for his error there, and Peter Pearson just shoved aside, brushed aside. You see that raw strength that O'Hind possesses. He jokes he doesn't spend a lot of time in the gym, but if you see him, you would disagree.
I would have a hard time believing that. If he doesn't spend a lot of time in the gym, he's definitely got a pretty incredible home setup to get his swell on. Because the guy is thick, both on the top, the upper body, and lower body. He's got some huge legs on his
Yeah, and then you see the power in the kicks and able to make some nice plays on the ball. And he scored a few goals from long range at the stadium in the past, so look for him to get involved on both sides of the ball. As Don not able to do much of that. Winnipeg's dispossessed, and now Coach Eduardo Badescu asking for his team to push and start putting some high press on Des Moines now. So what they'll do, they'll sit back, they'll catch their breath, and then they'll do this for 5 minutes and go right back at it again as we see everybody getting involved and full team effort. And right now Des Moines is just left to play in the back. They're taking on too much pressure and don't want to be dispossessed. And now you see Winnipeg sit back almost a 6-man defensive line. So they press, and they'll sit, and they'll press, try and get a turnover out of it in transition.
A couple of defensive playing clubs trying to see who's going to blink first. Both teams playing very well so far.
It's a nice play on the ball there from the Des Moines player, Marcel Berry, and Berube stands him up. Concedes the throw in, but the main thing is doesn't let him get through, and now a little bit of trouble there for Alawine, puts it all the way back. Des Moines will press the issue one more time, but yeah, Winnipeg playing deep in their own half and absorbing this pressure. It's a good tackle by Dylan Hooper. Awesome, looking for a switch as Jello had already taken his man to the ground behind the play. Reps this play on, maybe didn't see it, that's alright if you're Winnipeg, I guess. And Boston's back on the ball again, he's solid in the middle, left foot on him too. Is O'Hin able to dispossess his man back across him one more time? Good shot, and a
First shot on goal there.
good save for Evan Barker. Is 2 for 2 on the evening, and take those all day.
Quiet night so far for Kimoshida, who's only handled the ball a couple of times, sitting in the middle of the 24. Like I said, he's the leading scorer in the PDL right now, but haven't heard too much from him so far.
Yeah, not your typical target man striker. So you're playing with this kind of formation like the Moines is right now. It's you're on a bit of an island and waiting for those balls to get pass, and you need your team to just really get some pressure going. So as he plays by himself a little bit, conceding a corner kick here is out of line. So an opportunity one more time for Winnipeg. Vikas will probably take this. Looks like he will.
Yeah.
And this WSA can push the numbers forward, mentioning what Jonathan Dodd adds in there as a threat in the air. Teledanji will join that attack. Rube's in there too, but Winnipeg have some numbers. Folks out looking for it. It's headed away by a Des Moines player, which means that what should have been a throw-in for WSA Winnipeg instead will be one for Des Moines, as it was very clearly off of one of 3 black jerseys. But
Sometimes things aren't as clear as you think they might be.
sometimes things aren't always black and white, except when they're the jersey colors.
Yes.
But instead, an opportunity now for Des Moines to do something with that possession. Looking for that long throw. Buder does a good job, and Jonathan Dodd trying to knock it back to him. Instead, is dispossessed, and not going to be a foul here against Winnipeg, and another opportunity now to Des Moines can start pushing their players forward and looking for something.
28 minutes and change done in this one. We've had one water break just to get rehydrated. Safe to say that the boys aren't hydrating themselves at Boston Pizza between games, or maybe just filling up on pizza.
You look around the crowd, and it seems to have made a stop in. The mascot, the name is escaping me right now. He's that blue. I guess you think Boston Pizza, you think USA, but for people in Des Moines, Boston Pizza is a Canadian chain started by a Manitoban, Jim Trelevin, who
Lionel is his name.
Lionel is the blue man. Okay, and now an opportunity here for Des Moines, a weak angle, good looking goal, nice kick save by Evan Barker. Kick one away there, and he's looking to shoot one across goal.
Barker looking like a young Dylan O'Connor there with the kick save.
We have maybe some cramping here. Raph O'Hin's down on the ground. Hope it's just a cramp, but we'll see what happens
Or
here.
is he grabbing an ankle?
He's down on the ground. The physio's out there to take a look at him here, and the Des Moines players making their way to the bench to get a drink of water. We chat with head coach Alan Marcina.
Strategy unfolding here.
Yeah, him getting, I think the hamstring stretched out a little bit.
Ryan or Brad mentioned we apologize for the wind and the camera. These people at home might be getting seasick.
Cramping here and holding his leg, but hopefully he's good to go because he's got.
Fans, remember you can purchase tickets to all our WSA Winnipeg home games for the 2018 season through our website at
Full
www.wsawinnipeg.com.
bill of health. There's a good chance that once hydrated, stretched out, and a little bit of massage there. And he's a soldier, and he'll be able to have to go off for a short period here, but be able to rejoin the short
A
bit.
little scarier for the crowd too. Raffle Hinn, as I mentioned, helps coach with St. Charles Soccer, who are here as our guests today. A lot of kids in the crowd that
Tons of jerseys.
have been coached by Raphael. Yeah, they're all wearing their jerseys. Those are our ball kids for today's game. Typically, it's our academy partners, Bonnie Vital FC, but today St. Charles is able to be a part of it. And, so they'll be happy to see O'Hin hopefully return to this game as he has to make his way off momentarily. And mentioning, now deep Ben Chute's name for Winnipeg, Braden Silva, the only natural central midfielder on the bench in today's game. So, it's no Josh Sangha today, not on the roster. He is here today, just not available for play as a shot going off the score clock there by the Des Moines players. They're starting to, as we mentioned, start pressing the issue a little bit, pushing the issue, getting the ball forward a lot more. And trying to get some shots on goal. And Tess Evan Barker's made 2 really nice saves in his first half.
For sure, and he's starting to get feel the flow a little bit. And I think if you're Des Moines, you've got almost got to push the issue a little bit in the next little bit here, because a scoreless half against Winnipeg gives them the confidence and the opportunity to possibly make something special happen in the second half.
Yeah, about 20, less than 20 minutes left in this half, and still looking for that isolated striker up top for Des Moines. Cello Dange going to get called for the hands in the back. Bit of a soft call, but you can't do much with it now. It's been made. Bicus will get in front of that ball and prevent that quick free kick. And Barry was looking for Pearson. It goes right through him, and now some good pressure is owed him back on the field and good to go.
On my Chrome.
Ball gets back here. Voodoo's brushed aside by the Des Moines player after being a foul. So Jonathan Valadios.
Is Facebook showing a live screen? What's it showing the screen?
Just the camera facing down.
Is there a live button? Is there a live button in the corner?
Yeah.
Can you click it? I'm just screwing with you before to see if you're paying attention.
Oh, in play with it now. Get some space for himself. He's good at that. Find himself in a phone booth with the soccer ball and leave 5 people behind.
We were doing another broadcast before we all got here 4 minutes before to go live.
Back there.
No, we were at Motor. BMX Motor. We were at Motor.
I'd like to welcome our viewers who are now watching us on Facebook. Many will be watching on the YouTube channel as advertised on the Premier Development League website. But welcome. If you're watching now, you're a Des Moines Menace fan who's trying to find the stream on Facebook. Our apologies, we're back up and good to go, but we should have been streaming the whole time on YouTube, so that's where typically a lot of the people in the PDL are finding their online access. So, but welcome. 30 minutes in, it's still 0-0.
You didn't miss a whole lot. A couple of nice saves from Evan Barker, and that's about it. Aside from some nice play from Rafa Hin and actually a very nice press-up from Vicus. But yeah, like you said, still 0-0, 34 minutes into this thing, and played over to Danica Songa.
This is what Winnipeg wants. There's been too many times, I think every home game we've done this year, one mistake leads to an early goal and then they're in a hole. So if they get to the half and it's 0-0, Rafa Haney with some good pressure on the keeper. They get into the half and it's still 0-0. Lots to play for. And that's exactly what Winnipeg wants them, and that's why we'll start seeing Des Moines pushing the play and moving forward a little bit more as this game goes on.
That we will. Maybe a little bit of urgency. Williams in Des Moines right now.
The ball is not getting through now. Pearson and Clausen will set up, looking for a switch, looking for Barry.
Barry with it now.
Thank you.
Cross able to clear it now from Winnipeg and we're back to the top of the box, and Cello Dange trying to shake off her player and kick the ball back. Instead, it's Pearson to take it for Des Moines.
That's that offensive threat in Kimishida.
Class another switch of the ball. Hooper will want to prevent the corner kick there as he ends up touching that. Cross cleared by Garrett. Back in by Des Moines.
Some sustained pressure here from Des Moines. Winnipeg's weathering the storm though.
Good up by Kalen Boudou. Some nice touch here
Very
from Rafa
nice.
in, and now an attack as Boudou's on the ball. A little pressure. He's got Barry on his back. A nice play. Some step overs here from Boudou. That's Nico Vicus. Jonathan Dodd. A chance for Winnipeg to get on the attack.
Dodd looking to the wide side of the field there.
To Boudou. Words of encouragement from the coach, Eduardo Badescu, as Winnipeg starts putting another ball through. I think Vicus, or not Vicus, Hulk's a little offside.
A little offside there.
Quickly caught there by the lineman, but it's a positive play. Rafa in starts the charge, and credit to Des Moines for getting back in numbers and making it hard for Winnipeg. Is not able to get much going there. Moines. Sung had fell down. Now a chance over the top. Another offside call. Shot called is
Whatever
Austin
reason,
Jepson.
your microphones aren't picking it up, the iPad's picking it up.
How do I fix that?
Parents, remember to check out the World Soccer Academy website for a complete offering of training programs for your young soccer player. Check out our great offering of summer camp with WSA Winnipeg PDL star players as your instructors.
Pearson.
How about you?
Alawan looking for Barry. That one off the outside or off the inside of the foot, but didn't catch it properly. So that
He hit
was
send, but he didn't have the address correct.
Yep, and so now back for Kasonga. Donna will get the attack going here for Winnipeg. Back for Jonathan Dodd again. Dodd's playing right in front of the defense, and credit to him for what he's done, linking up and trying to make that happen for his teammates. Back for O'Hin.
And
Back O'Hin
still
almost
able to throw. They almost got through.
beats all three of those players. Now looking for that long tip and hook. So another throw for Winnipeg in some dangerous territory. Bicus for Berube. Berube to O'Hin.
O'Hin back to Bicus.
Ivan Berube again, wanting to switch with Garich.
Garich carries it in.
Alex wide. Kalen Budu with an opportunity to get a cross in. Tries to get through the Des Moines defender. Some hands on him, and Budu will end up getting the call against him. So Kalen Budu for some hands on the Des Moines player, and now the Menace will try and get in transition quick as Winnipeg had some numbers pushed forward. Now here's a nice through ball and a chance for a shot.
Austin,
it's in, and off the outside of the net. Now Jonathan Bolaño sent in on a through ball. And Evan Barker doing a good job. The defenders, Kevin Garich taking that angle away, forcing him to the outside. And his opportunities rather to shoot it at Barker or shoot it into the side netting. That's what ends up happening.
.40 minutes in, 0-0. Winnipeg and Des Moines facing off here. The Raf Contafio Soccer Complex. Second meeting of the year for these two?
Yeah. The season opener was in Des Moines. Menace picking up the victory in that contest. Winnipeg looking to avenge it and still looking for that first victory against the Des Moines Menace as well. And today is not a bad day to do it. Had some opportunities, had some pressure. Kalen Budu's on the ball now, looking for that cross, looking for Bicus, looking for Hoeksaw. He leaves it down, and off the arm of O'Hin, the ref will let Des Moines just play advantage and move things out. It's a big body of Klassen in the central midfield going over the top.
Tries to play it forward to Himoshida.
Yeah, he's got a tough assignment today up against three big central defenders from Winnipeg.
They've got him draped right now.
Yeah. His strike partner Elvir Ibisevic is not here in Winnipeg for today's game. A Bosnia-Herzegovina international player, already played an international friendly against the United States men's national team, so obviously a lot of quality there for Des Moines, missing today's game. They would typically be playing up top.
Hoeksaw doing a lot of running up there at the top.
Nice
As
play
that
here.
plays forward.
Berube for Bicus. Bicus looking for the foul, no call. Clausen will take that ball away again. Now Bolaños.
Bolaños with some nice footwork there.
Yeah, looking for the 1-2. He does get it back. Shots on, but it's high and it's wide.
Ball finds its way out of the friendly confines of Raf Contafio's soccer complex. Have to hunt that one down later.
Of course, you don't get to see it because they're below us, but a good turnout here for today's game.
Yes.
A big crowd here in Winnipeg taking this one in. Probably the biggest we've seen so far this season. A ball over the top, and Bruno Hochschild looking for a call, some hands on his shoulder, but there's a lot of that going on, so it's tough to make those calls.
Evan Barker taking advantage of a wind at his back there, sends it in excess of 50 yards upfield.
Bolaños was fouled, wanted to hit that free kick quickly, and a credit to the Winnipeg players getting in front of that. This is a good opportunity for a look at goal. We'll see who wants to take this here for Des Moines. Of course, a team with this much talent means there's probably 3 or 4 guys that want to take all these free kicks. Clausen standing over it. Austin Jepson with the right foot, Clausen with the left. So they'll maybe see what the wall gives them here for Winnipeg, where Evan Barker's set up, and then make the decision. I'd expect Jepson to take this because it's on the left-hand side, but you never know. Instead lays it short. Across goal, it's high and it's wide, and a good look though from Michael Pepra. Michael Pepra is that shot ends up going a little bit wide. Heads up play
having
there.
a hard time getting the ball into play here. Evan Barker's got it now.
Well, they have to go get the other. They usually have 2 back there, but
yeah.
One's over the fence, so. Left with the 1 ball right now. Plays that for Berube, and a good job there by Barry. Barry just coming in and making that intercept. Now Clausen again. It's a good ball over the top, maybe a little too much on it. Bolaños has to turn. Des Moines out again, it's Bolaños. Opportunity for a cross, it's off Kasonga, and that one goes way up and out. So
now there's 2 balls
as
on
we
that
see in the background,
fence.
you can make out a young boy. Actually, it's Josh Sangha. So sorry, Josh, if he's watching. You're so far off in the distance. They all look like ants, but it's substitute Josh Sangha who's sitting out today's game. And I thought it was a ball kid grabbing that ball.
That's one of the balls that's over there. They're probably going to send him again.
I'll have to go back and grab another, but another goal kick here for WSA Winnipeg, nearing half-time with the water break factored in. Maybe we'll see 2 minutes added on.
Good chance of seeing 2 minutes for sure here.
1 ball here by Barker. Nice little turn by O'Hin using the back heel to make a little dummy fake. Finds Boodoo. Boodoo looking to switch that to Bike as it's blocked by a player for Des Moines. That's Bolaños. He's pressured by Dylan Hooper, who's able to take that ball away. Garrett, Cello, Donna Kasonga. Does a clearance, smacks it off Pearson. Or not Pearson, rather Austin Jepson, but
Garrett carries it up.
it's a hard clearance and needed to be to prevent that intercept as Bicus wants this ball on the switch. She's got O'Hin with him now. O'Hin cuts around a couple players. Still working on some Des Moines guys. Little foot roll. He wants Hogshaw to make a run. Now we'll leave it for Bicus. Has some fans in the crowd here. It's Nico Bicus looking to throw in long here for Hogshaw. Back for O'Hin again.
Good ball control from Winnipeg right now.
Yeah, now it's Nico Bicus ends up dispossessed, and that one ends up being a Des Moines throw-in. Not many seconds left here in half number 1. Still scoreless, and an opportunity for maybe 1 more attempt here for Des Moines.
Des Moines pushing upfield. Still a scoreless half.
Bolaños, a lot of speed. Jonathan Dodd giving chase. Nice intercept there by Kevin Garrich. Now Raph O'Hin will look long
Winnipeg's
for
got a chance
Bicus.
here.
And Nico Bikis with a chance working one-on-one here
Footwork
against
here.
Pearson.
Chance at goal. Long range. Slightly off the mark with the right idea from
Good
Nico
by Carlos
Bikis.
Macedo to make the attempt there, at least being aware of where he is.
Quiet night so far from Mercedo.
Yeah, good take there by Bikis. Not much time left on the clock. You see an opening. Might as well take it. A nice dangerous shot. Bikis with a goal in the season so far from midfield. It was a long-range effort against Cobb Valley at the University of Kansas. Maybe a few seconds, another attack here for Des Moines. Bolaños again, looking for the switch maybe. Marcel Berry's open. Now Jepson. Songa will just clear that to O'Hin. O'Hin looking for a hard tackle. Him and Clausen come together, and I think O'Hin might be going into the referee's book here. Could be a yellow card for O'Hin.
O'Hin very apologetic on that one.
Yeah, O'Hin, it was a blind tackle. He was going for the ball. And right behind him was Clausen. Clausen had position, but I don't think O'Hin saw him at all. It's,
No.
It's an ugly tackle, but it wasn't intentional. No intent there, but a yellow card. Yellow card isn't a surprise here from the referee. So O'Hin goes in the referee's book right at
Behave
halftime.
himself for the rest of this one.
Be careful, of course. Yeah, he's a hard tackler, so he's got to be careful here for the rest of this game. Chance for one more free kick. Des Moines will put some numbers forward here, and that will probably do it for the half once this ball gets put into play by Clausen. Has a few targets. Joining in is a man from the back end, Brandon Frick. So Clausen with left-footed delivery. An opportunity.
Trick pounds that in on.
Backing down, Clausen shot, looking for Bolaños far side. Barry.
Bolaños the quick move to Barry.
Cleaned up by Winnipeg.
Play it out. Winnipeg gets it to Raff, and that ball's up and out of play.
That will do it for the half, I think, here. Or actually, the referee will maybe allow play to continue here for WSA Winnipeg. It's back into play now. Berube, O'Hin.
Plays it far.
It's a good switch for Hooper if he can keep this ball in play. A chance for a cross. Hooper's got lots of speed. He ends up conceding possession, and that'll do it for the half. You would think.
Looks like it, yeah. I think we can safely say that.
A quiet whistle from the referee, but that'll do it for halftime. Winnipeg 0, Des Moines 0 here at the Ralph Kintafio Soccer Complex.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind, with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8 Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, Derek here at Adventure Power Products, and summer's here. Motorcycle season is on us and we're ready to roll. If you're considering a new motorcycle this season, we want you to stop and check out Adventure Power Products and give us an opportunity to earn your business. We have 3 great motorcycle lines for you to choose from, and they're all here, all under one roof for you to check out. We've got great programs from our manufacturers this season. We've got the Kawasaki financing as low as 0% OAC. We've got Suzuki's up to 5 years of extended warranty programs. And of course, our new Moto Guzzi line. This is where art meets technology. If you haven't checked out the line, you've got to come by and see us firsthand to see and appreciate how beautiful these bikes are. Coming in to see Adventure, remember, when you're buying your bike from us, you've got a dealership that is MPI certified for all of your safety needs as well as insurance claims. We also have our technicians that are fully certified in all the lines that we carry, so you know you're going to be in good hands. You want to come down and take a look at a bike while you're getting your bike in for service. We have the Capo Coffee Lounge. Come sit and relax, enjoy the Wi-Fi, our vintage motorcycles here on display, magazines to read. We've got you looked after so you can enjoy your stay while you're getting your oil changed or what have you. We've got you looked after. And remember folks, first-time riders, remember to check out our setup at Safety Services when you're taking your beginner course. We have special discounts for first-time riders. Picking up your new bike, nervous about taking it on the road? We'll look after that too. We'll deliver your bike to your house at no charge with anywhere within the city limits. Remember, we're only 7 minutes outside the perimeter, 4-lane highway, quick drive. We'll get you looked after. We'll get your bike delivered to your garage so you can start at your pace and be comfortable on that new motorcycle. And remember folks, we are Kawasaki's only full-line motorcycle dealer in Manitoba, and we are Suzuki's #1 motorcycle dealer in Manitoba. Come check us out, Derek at Adventure Power Products, 204-878-3194, or again, adventurepowerproducts.com. Thanks for listening.
A quality new or used vehicle is only 20 minutes away at Steeltown Ford in Selkirk. We're a family-run dealership that offers you big city selection at small town pricing. So make your way down to Steeltown Ford today, where Sergeant says,
"Get her done!"
Hi, I'm Cassandra Curie with Fair & Fitness. We're located in Moines, Manitoba. We do everything from personal training, group training classes, yoga and flexible steel. We also focus on young athletes. We do not only just the strength and conditioning, but the agility, power, rotational control and strength, and flexibility, stability, and mobility is always super important. You can find us at fairandfitness.ca and come check us out.
I think it's a pretty good program, getting to be on the ice every day and meeting new people from all over the world and playing with new teammates that I've never played with before.
The competition you play against is unbelievable, and there are hardly words to describe how amazing my past 3 years here have been.
I love being on the ice every day, and it's a great opportunity for girls that want to play a higher level of hockey.
The academy's great here. There's really nice people here. The town is great. It's a nice little quiet town.
I like the fact that we're on the ice every day and that we get to experience new opportunities here and get to play with different girls.
Well, I think our school has been awesome. The one-on-one situations that we have with our teachers has been great.
It's a good change, and I think that living in Canada and going to school is a great opportunity for me to learn new things.
Back live here from Ralph Contafio Soccer Complex in Winnipeg. 0-0 as we continue on with the second half here. Capacity crowd here in Winnipeg.
An early opportunity already as Evan Berube takes out his man on the far side. Berube ended up getting a yellow card out of this, I think. That's quite early, 28 seconds into the second half, and
he'll go into the book.
The card's awarded, a free kick for Des Moines, and the Menace sat back a lot in that first half. And Winnipeg will now have to be on their heels a little bit because I expect the Menace to start pushing forward a little bit more, getting more numbers, and we'll even see this on this kick because they have lots of players in the box getting ready. Winnipeg will have to be careful here, going kind of zonal on things. Hard kick by Clausen.
Wide.
High, wide. Now a chance for Winnipeg to regroup. I was out chatting with the substitutes at halftime, and they look pretty ready to go, hopefully. And it wouldn't be a surprise as we have O'Hin, we have Berube now both in the referee's book. We could see a few changes. On the bench for Winnipeg, you had guys like Tobias Hyra-Kruger and Will Brown, who started on Thursday against Chicago. Luis Melendez, who also was in there against the Chicago. Big part of the goal that was scored by Will Brown here. Nice cross by Des Moines. Bolaños up top, and that header just goes a little bit over top of Evan Barker. Good header by Bolaños.
Bolaños with the header. Now Barker controls things, directing traffic before making a decision as to where he wants to go with it. Kasanga.
We're seeing a bit more pressure from Des Moines. Kasanga's forced pretty much to walk it out. He goes down, he's fouled there by the Des Moines player, and
you have a free kick.
Looked like Ryosuke ends up with the foul there. Now we'll get a good view of where a lot of the action was in the first half for Winnipeg. Is on the right flank by Kalen Boudou, making a lot happen, driving the play, getting some offense going for WSA Winnipeg, and him and Raphael O'Hin will be looked at heavily here in this midfield.
Dodd plays it over to Berube. Gonna take a look and see if he can find Hooper. Plays it through and back.
Good touches here by Kalen Boudou.
Switch of field here as Garrich takes it for a second. Dodd plays it back smartly. Yeah. Boudou with some nice footwork. Maintains possession. Dodd and Boudou play it back and forth over to O'Hin.
Good ball. They're looking for Jonathan Dodd making a run, trying to get Raynor Hawkside into this game. It's
Clayson with it now.
It's a lonely job being the central striker in a team that's playing 5 defenders and 4 midfielders like Winnipeg is right now. It's a good switch by Clausen though. Another foul there on Berube. Also be careful here as he's already in the referee's book with a yellow card, and another free kick for Des Moines. Maybe another look at goal here for Clausen. We saw Clausen take a free kick just a few moments ago. Austin Jepson standing over the ball and waiting to see what the position from Winnipeg gives them here. Evan Barker barking out some orders for his wall. Austin Jepson all alone here, looking maybe to curl one or lay one short for Clausen, but this time I think Winnipeg will be ready for it. That's a good ball and a good look for a header, but that one ends up going wide. Brendan Frick getting up for that. Looking for that diving header, good delivery from the in-swing by Jepson. Winnipeg avoids one there.
Evan Barker controlling things now. send this thing long into the wind. Wind holds it up just a bit there. As Renor Hoeksaw gives chase.
Good long ball, intercept by Garrett. Now Clausen back on it. Clausen's an interesting character here for this Des Moines team. He's got the size and the strength and the physical look to him of a central defender. He's got the ball control of a winger, and he plays in the middle of the midfield. So he's certainly an interesting option here for Des Moines. That's who's on the ball again. Kalen Boodoo, maybe arguing it was a bit soft there as Michael Pepra goes down for Des Moines. Another free kick. Probably Jepson stand over this, get an in-swing. It's almost like a corner kick opportunity. And Des Moines will start pushing some numbers forward as we're still awaiting the opening goal here, Brad.
Yeah, not a lot of offense so far. Plenty of cracks at the Winnipeg net for Des Moines. Not so much attention at...
And just like that.
As if I had asked for it, as if I'd called for it. The 24 of Kimoshita gets a head on that, and I believe that brings his total in the year to 8 goals.
Wow, 8 goals in a very short PDL season. That's unfortunate there for Winnipeg. Great delivery on the ball. Austin Jepson with that in-swing. Unfortunate there. It's in so close and knocked in so quickly. Evan Barker can't really do much with that, and now Winnipeg will play behind, and we'll see what kind of response they're able to get together here.
Kimoshita's ears must have been burning when we were mentioning the lack of offense in this one. He wanted to get something on the board. Now Winnipeg's chance to redeem themselves, a chance to respond. Still no subs for either team, I believe.
No substitutions yet. Both teams with a bit of a short bench. Des Moines using some of their star power against the Thunder Bay Chill as they open their road series. Maybe some making the trip back to Iowa early. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 substitutes listed for the Menace today. A short bench, and it's a big team, so that's a bit of a surprise.
Number 24, Ryosu Kinoshita.
Fricka playing it up there. 16 actually.
Some nice touches there by Kinoshita, and now chance for Winnipeg in transition. O'Hin will just try and create some space, and they really need to get something going here. They got Bikus on the switch. Doesn't have enough room probably to get anything on that ball. Nice turn there by Kalen Boodoo. Now O'Hin looking for Berube.
Berube carries it in. Jonathan Dodd.
Bikus finds Hoeksaw. He's going to be offside again here. Another offside against the Winnipeg striker.
Thanks again to all the great
A couple players warming up for each side. Prince Amara's off the bench for Winnipeg, moving around. Braden Silva. Would not be a surprise to see both of them getting into this game, of course, as Silva's still working towards playing a full 90 minutes this season. Getting up to help. Tackles there. Dylan Hooper backs down his man and ends up winning that call out of it. Michael Pepra at the back track.
Garrish playing it forward. Now with it again. Jonathan Dodd. Over to Kasonga. Kasonga and Garrish switching sides for this the second half.
A little bit to just you can rotate a lot here playing that center back slot, and another chance here on goal. A nice shot
off the post.
on the follow-up, it's wide there by Kinoshita. How about Ryosuke Kinoshita getting back into this game, as we talked about him?
He had
been
been
pretty
quiet.
quiet in that first half, and now has a goal for his name.
That's right, he puts himself on the score sheet. The Winnipeg Wolfpack looking to do the same here. The wind catching all of that one.
Yeah, big gust of wind just hit the field as O'Hin will keep this ball on the ground and now start making a run, getting the crowd into it. He slide tackled, a good tackle too by Clausen. So O'Hin will have to shake things off and
Clausen with
make
the touch.
his way the other way.
Des Moines pressing hard now, getting a lot of attention towards the net. Garrich carries it up. Berube. Hooper with it now. Creating some space for himself up to O'Hin. O'Hin wants to take a shot on net, I think.
Instead looks for Renor Hawkshaw, unfortunately turned over again here to Des Moines. Braden Silva is up towards the fourth official. He could be making his way into the game pretty soon. I think I see Will Brown also handing his card to the fourth official, so a couple subs coming up from Winnipeg. But now it's another ball here.
And the 24 has got it again.
Kinoshita shot, goal.
And he scores again.
It takes a tip off of one of the Winnipeg defenders, and Ryosuke Kinoshita gets his second of the night and 9th on the season, as you said. So all of a sudden, Winnipeg now playing in a 2-0 hole, and we'll make some wholesale substitutions to try to stop the bleeding.
Ryosuke Kinoshita now has almost 2 goals for every game that he's played so far this year in the PDL. Basically unheard of numbers. Like, what kind of a role is that guy on? Like, those are numbers that you don't see.
Yeah, we haven't seen them since Winnipeg's own Moses Danto would run the PDL ragged with goals. Moses, 4 appearances last season, 4 goals, 4 assists. So obviously he's missed up top for Winnipeg this season, playing over with the Calgary Foothills, and is also scoring at a pretty high clip. But yeah, Ryosuke Kinoshita is making some things happen here, and I think he's actually just going to grab some water. But would have been all right if you're a Winnipeg fan to see him make his way off the field. So first, Evan Berube is out. Prince Amara comes in for him.
Okay.
As they get some subs rolling in. Braden Silva coming in for Jonathan Dodd, and I think I saw Will Brown was getting up and ready to join the game as well. But
some wholesale changes and some fresh legs for Winnipeg. I like Amara coming into the game here. His team's down by 2. He's got the footwork and the offensive threat to make something happen, push things forward, get numbers upfield, and make this thing a closer one.
Yeah, and then we were about to see Renor Hawkshaw coming off the field. Instead, he'll stay in. But Braden Silva makes his way on to try and add something to this midfield.
So touching the ball immediately, likes to get that ball on his foot just about as soon as he comes into the game. Get himself involved.
Or the size of Jonathan Dodd helps out defensively. Braden Silva, the smaller player, but shifty and a little bit better on the ball in the attacking sense of things. A veteran player in this team, the oldest player on WSA Winnipeg, and if it wasn't for injuries, would have been out there from the start of every single game this season. So it's good to see him out there, and hopefully he's healthy today and ready to go.
Cello Downji plays it over to Garrich. Quick touch to
Prince Amara's first touches into the game, and a nice little back heel to Bicus, and Bicus finds O'Hin too. So some good footwork here from Winnipeg, and they'll look to get this attack going. Here's Hawkshaw, nice turn on his man, now trying to beat the second. Speed. He's taken down. Amara will keep this ball alive.
Good possession from Winnipeg here. We move towards the center of the field for a
it's
cross.
A good ball for Hooper. Hooper puts that one across goal and wide, but it's a nice play and actually stays in bounds. Renor Hawkshaw is able to corral that shot. And wow, Prince Amara's impact is immediate. Another ball to the top looking for Hooper. This time he won't be able to get onto that. It will be a goal kick.